And it's the new Reaper, I think. The new Reaper. This is gonna be interesting in silver as well. Is he gonna destroy the enemy team? That is the question. Okay, so hiding on the right side here. You have a Merciana Roadhog. Is that a Torb? Torb Sim. Okay. Insane silver comp. So what I would probably do here as the Reaper, just chill on this high ground here. Chill on this high ground and wait until the enemy team pushes through the choke. And that's when you move out. You move out, you drop down onto their supports. Try to one-shot one of the supports. And when they all turn around to try and kill you, you use your Wraith Walk and you say goodbye, adios, au revoir. And you just get the fuck out of there. So let's see what you do here. But that is at least how I would play Reaper on this point. Hey, Carlo, thanks for the follow, dude. Carlo is a really good Lucio though, that is playing in one of the teams I'm coaching. Hit him a follow on his stream if you want to see some godlike Lucio plays. Oh, wait, I didn't even hear that. What the hell? No problem, man. Teach him good. Nice. Are you streaming right now, or are you offline? That was really weird. No, done, and thank you. Okay, nice. That was actually really weird. I even turned up the sound and I didn't hear that Reaper either. Oh well. Okay, now though, this is a duel you can win. Easy game. It's fine, it's fine. You used your Wraith Walk. You went back to your healers, got healed up. The Reaper got cocky, followed you with Wraith Walk, and got destroyed. So now it's free reign. Okay, maybe not free. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Gotta have those fast reactions with the Wraith Walk. If you hear his charge animation, or the charge sound cue. Is that the correct word? It's okay, you've already lost... You've lost one teammate. They had to use the res onto your Reaper, or onto the enemy Reaper. They have a Bob on point, and your Torb is dead. This is a very hard fight. You will probably not be able to kill anyone here. There's a Moira ult going on too. Life-stealing like a boss on the Bob though, what the hell? Holy shit, new Reaper is actually crazy. What is this? What is this? Hello? Hello, team? He's actually life-stealing more DPS than Bob and Moira ult is doing together. Holy shit. And there was a Reaper shooting him. Okay, okay. Okay, I guess the Reaper only shot once. But anyways, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, in that case, when you notice that a team fight is lost, you have lost 4 people or more, there's no way that you can turn the tides of that battle unless you have your ult ready, which you don't. So then it's better to just hide. You can hide around these high grounds here and try to drop down on their supports when they are not expecting it and your team is back to regroup. So I like that you're making use of the indoors, because that's how Reaper wants to play. You want to be close quarters and shoot people as close as possible. Reaper uses an ult here. Probably dodge it with your Wraith Walk. Okay, nice. Oh, this is a hard one. Are you gonna win the duel? Ah, so close, so close. Yeah, okay, let's see here. This is once again something to be wary of and keep track of. You're 3 down. You are 3 down. You need to chill for just a few seconds here. Let them push the payload a little bit. Your team is actually has a very long respawn or a very long way to walk from respawn or from their spawn to reinforce you. You're gonna be alone for quite a while here. But there are places that you can play around as Reaper. So inside the castle here gives you a lot of corners and cover and places where you can hide and try to one-shot people that walk into the castle. You can also stand in the little window over here. Let's actually open up Stat Banana. Oops, that's the wrong one. Exit. Where is it? Eichenwalde. Gah. Okay, as Reaper, on the first point, you love this little high ground and this little health pack room. You can drop down on supports, and then you can use Wraith Walk back to take this little health pack and repeat. So that's what I would do on the first point. And if they push through the choke, then of course you have to regroup and fight with your team around the point. You can make use of this little church here to weave in and out of the fights and use Wraith Walk as an escape tool. And then on the second point, Reaper is actually not a super good hero on this point, since you have a lot of high grounds, you have a lot of long sight lines. So snipers are very strong on this point, dive tanks are pretty strong on this point, but there is a place where Reaper can be quite effective, which is inside this castle here. So you can take control of the insides. This place, let's see, can I actually... There we go. Remove the layers. So there's a big health pack here. You can stay inside here, and if someone decides to take this this flank, you can just delete them and fight them around this health pack. Just keep this area safe. Then you can take this high ground to shoot people that are trying to move the payload and jump down with an ult or something from the high ground to on unsuspecting people. But it is going to be very hard to play Reaper effectively on that point. What the hell happened now? Where is the internet? There it is. Yeah, so let's see. So here, regroup. Unfortunately, your team is probably going to do the same thing. Walk in and die. Oh, that's a big. Okay, so now you've got a bunch of picks. This is perfect. Your team is almost grouped up, but I don't think it's going to get better than this. So definitely take advantage of this position that you have now. Flanking around, going for the support first. Oh, unlucky, really close. Could have probably kept going for the Moira though. And you can also use your ult here. Oh, the Ryan actually got a lot of kills here. That was unfortunate. Well, let's see, when did you Wraith Walk? Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but Reaper, when he uses Wraith Walk and when you use Ultimate, you actually get a full refund on your ammo. So using Wraith Walk and using ult when you are out of ammo is actually a really good way to play Reaper. So what you did here, you shot all of your shots until you were out of ammo, and then you fully reloaded and then pressed shift. So you could have, as soon as you noticed you're out of ammo, you can press shift, immediately cancel it, and then keep shooting. That will increase your DPS tremendously. Okay, you can definitely win this 1 versus 1. The Moira shot out her damage orb, so she's not gonna be able to heal herself, except for her own lifesteal. You have 50% lifesteal with the new Reaper, so you can definitely win that 1 versus 1. There we go. Solo protecting that payload like a boss. The ult was maybe overkill. And with maybe I mean definitely, but still. Don't be afraid of Moiras. Don't be afraid of Moiras when you are Reaper. You can easily lifesteal the damage that they deal. Huge lags. Oh, that's unfortunate, unfortunate. Yeah, let's see. What do they actually have here? Fuck. That was too fast. Junkrat, Mercy, Moira, Ashe, Reaper, Rhine. Okay. Yeah, so your job is definitely to kill the Rhine. You don't really have anything else specifically to go for. Maybe the Junkrat, but he can just blow himself away from you every time you get close. So yeah, you have the correct priority target in mind. Was a bit cocky though to teleport in front of their faces, so they could easily see what you were trying to do and react to it. So try to use your shadow step only as a like flanking and repositioning tool outside of fights. And you should definitely use it where people can't see you. And also remember that it makes quite a loud noise. So he screams repositioning every time he does it. And quite loudly. So people can hear it if you do it like above them or close behind them. So now remember, they just capped this. They just capped the point. They can't move the payload yet, and you also lost your healer here. So trying to fight 3 versus 1 or 4 versus 1 when they can't push the payload anyway, pretty much defeats the purpose of your or defeats the goal you have as a defender. Your goal as defender is to just delay the payload as much as possible. So you want to take fights when they are trying to move the payload. So right now they can't even move the payload because it's locked in this animation of breaking down the doors. So you definitely don't need to fight here. Oh no, the Widowmaker losing to that Mercy 1 versus 1. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. And here comes a bunch of ults. This is gonna be hard. XD, I'm solo. Yes, of course. Everyone's solo. The enemy team's actually doing quite a good job at grouping up. It's nice to see. They're definitely abusing the fact that your team isn't really doing it. Oh. You can win this, you can win this, I believe in you. One more hit! No, so close. Yeah, don't be afraid of Reinhardt's either, if they decide to come close to you. So by you moving backwards here actually makes it harder for you. So just stay as close to him as possible, shoot him in the head. He dies if you stay point blank, so even a little bit closer here. If you shoot him, I think it's enough with 3 shots, maybe even 2 if you headshot him with most of the pellets. Then he just gets instantly melted. And you get like 200 HP per shot. It's insane. Yeah, the mistake though was probably already around here. So you got a pick there. That's fine. And then you're chasing here. And you actually used your Wraith Walk as well. So you could have probably just chilled around this corner where you were standing earlier. Because they are going to be forced to move forward here to touch the payload. So what you want to do as the defender is just stop them when they're actually thinking about touching the payload. So when they are moving backwards, they're just baiting you in. They're baiting you into overextending, and you really need to save your Wraith Walk to move back to your team and get heals. So it's actually fine that you move forward here. I would also move forward and just try to hit a few shots onto the Junkrat. Try to hit 1 or few shots onto the Junkrat, and then as soon as you take a little bit of damage, maybe get hit by 1 Junkrat mine or something, Then I would use Wraithwalk to move back and regroup with the team. So you put yourself in a pretty tough spot in here. And that allows them to push in. Let's see if you can clean this up with your ults. I believe. Oh, close one. Unlucky. But yeah, maybe if you just stick to a more defensive playstyle there and survive for a bit longer, you would have your ult ready. Maybe you manage to clean that up. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, most of the times you are going to use Wraithwalk as a way to reposition towards your healers so that you can get healed up after you have been aggressive. And if you are aggressive and you notice that you can still be aggressive, then you can use Wraithwalk to reload your guns and keep shooting, keep life stealing, keep deleting all of the noobs. Okay, so we're actually getting Mercy here. And you have Rein, Reaper, Ana. Okay, double main healer and Roadhog. Your Rein, shield is destroyed. So already, your Ana is actually standing in the right spot here. Your Ana is staying safe from enemy fire. You are inside the enemy line of sights and can get shot if they decide to shoot at you. But you as the Mercy, you love corners, you want to hide behind corners all the time. Could even stay here, but this is a bit more risky. The Ana is in the right spot, and you can still heal your Reinhardt from that angle. So try to stay outside of your enemy's sight lines as often as possible when playing Mercy. Now, nice. Now you're making use of the sightlines and the walls. You maybe rest the Reaper. Oh, it's fine. I'm not sure if your voice is activated or recorded, but hopefully you can tell your Rein, because the Reinhardt often can't see what happens behind him, so he doesn't know that you, Reaper, and Ana actually went left to kill one of the flankers. I think it was a McCree or something. So Reinhardt actually went into the point all alone, and has just been standing here with his shield up, wondering where his team is. So you as the backline Mercy that doesn't really need to focus super hard on what you're doing with your hero. Yeah, you can take that time that you have over and tell your team a bit of what's going on around them. Okay, popping Valkyrie is fine. Pushing in, unfortunately, they get deleted. So when you're resting, you can actually move a little bit while you're resting. And you should definitely make use of that when in Valk. So if you're resting people while in Valkyrie form, just press in D, W, and S just to move around a bit and change your hitbox so you get a little bit harder to hit. Sometimes those small little movements can actually be the difference between getting the rest or not. This is a lost fight. Regroup, that's good. Actually get a pick. And we have the standard low-rated Reinhardt that is just standing still at the choke with his shield, doing absolutely nothing. It is a very common mistake that most low-rated Reinhardts do. Oh, he's actually pressing W. I like it. Good Reinhardt, good Reinhardt. Oh, you actually did a super jump. Holy shit. Is that on purpose? Nice, dodging the Hainu. Okay, a little tip here. This is one of the micro things that you can start to get good at when you want to climb as Mercy. So you see here, the Road Dog managed to get a hook. So what you can do here is quickly swap to right clicking, so that he gets the damage increase, and that might actually help him get this kill on the Mercy. It's a huge hook that he hits, but yeah, definitely. You see how low she is after the anti-nade? You right clicking the hog when he hits his hook there would have definitely been the difference between a living Valk Mercy or a dead Valk Mercy. And she also gets a res, so that actually hurt quite a lot. And you could have definitely changed the outcome of this fight. So there are some instances where you can quickly change to damage boost. Of course, you should always damage boost when people are full HP. And if you have heroes like, well, let's say a Mei, or a McCree, or a, well, Roadhog. They have some very specific moments where they want to deal damage. So like a flashbang fan the hammer, that's when you can right click. A Mei freezing someone, she's always gonna right click them afterwards. A Roadhog hitting a hook is gonna left click melee. So your damage boost there is super important to hit. And yeah, what else? When pocketing a Reaper who's actually going in for kills, then damage boost will actually heal him almost as much as your left click. The damage boosting a Reaper is almost the better choice at all times. With a big, like, asterisk next to almost. That is gonna be a case by case scenario. You could actually take out your gun here. You probably lost this fight since a lot of people died. And there's a low HP Ashe here. You could probably kill. No, wait, the Ashe was left side. Oh well. Don't be afraid to pull out your guns in like worst case scenarios where the fight is lost, even though you popped Valk. So here there's a 1 HP guy, here there's a 1 HP guy. You could maybe kill them, maybe your team regroups fast enough to get a quick push. And here during downtime, damage boosting the Widowmaker is definitely the priority. So your healing beam actually doesn't do anything on the Reinhardt when he's full HP. So try to pocket your DPS heroes, like the Widowmaker in your case, during downtimes. And then when you're actually fighting, when you're fighting all outs, then definitely pocket that Reaper. Let him go in and... Oh, hurts. It's a big charge. You're actually grouped up, you're actually going in together. I love seeing this. Now you're probably gonna win this fight. He's repositioning. Keeping yourself safe here. Like it. Yeah, keep healing that Ryan. And now we'll rest on the Ana. Perfect. Perfect. The power of grouping up has been shown. It's amazing. Oh, what? There's a Reinhardt? Okay. Flanking Reinhardt. And you have a pushing Reinhardt. Okay, so you seem a bit confused about where he went. I could have probably followed the Reinhardt here and save him and kill this McCree. He probably thought that he had healers coming with him. Feels bad, man. So yeah, again, watch out where you're, like areas you're crossing. So there's an Ashe up here shooting downwards towards you. So running in the straight line here is very dangerous and will kill you more often than not. She misses 3 shots, but that's fine. Let's see here. So you're damage boosting the Reaper here. Sorry about that. You're damage boosting the Reaper here, that's fine. It's all good and dandy. Reaper is gonna win that fight against the Reinhardt 9 times out of 10. Hey, thanks for the follow, Drunk Dino. But you stopped damage boosting him for some reason here. Going out, he actually dies. No, you're Rodog, making plays. Rodog coming from behind with the ult. Oh, that's a rip. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Unlucky. The trapped Reaper. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Oh. So yeah, it's really hard to do anything as a Mercy on this point with the Reinhardt composition, is you're gonna be stuck on the low ground. You don't really have a Pharah or something to fly to. They have a bunch of snipers on the high ground. It is very hard to push forward like this. And you already have an Ana, you have a main healer. So I would probably go something like a Zen here to give your Reinhardt a bit more of the pushing power. You usually don't really want double healing supports unless you're playing a Pharah Mercy where you want the Pharah to just pocket. I mean the Mercy to just pocket the Pharah, so you need a main healer on the ground. But in this case, your Ana's doing quite well in the healing department actually. So some more utility would maybe be pretty good. So the flanking McCree destroys you. Unfortunate. You see these little dead floating heads? That means don't move forward. Nice. Big regroup, big regroup. Can we get a fight? Ryan does a suicide charge. It almost kills him. Oh, that hurts. And the Ryan keeps going aggressive. Unlucky, your Ryan decided that he did not want to live anymore. It happened. You just all suck. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What is this, guys? The Ryan just decides to pin, long range pin into the whole enemy team, dies, and says you just all suck. What are we gonna do here, team? Oh, that hurts. Probably shouldn't have pressed space there. Remember that you can cancel your Guardian Angel early, anytime you want. So using Guardian Angel to reposition is actually super important. That's the wrong thing. Where it's at. There we go. So yeah, you can cancel it whenever you want. I wanna chill here. Let's say I'm healing this guy, but he actually gets out of my range for just a few seconds because he pushes forward and I'm moving backwards. You can just do a short one. Guardian Angel is such a short cooldown. It's really good to use it as often as you can to do quick repositions. And of course, we got the super jump. It's also pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, why did that not work? Hello? Hello? I've lost the touch. There we go. Holy shit. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. Well, whatever. Just doing those small guardian angels to reposition yourself. It's also something to look forward to, or look out for, I mean. Oh my god. The bots are so annoying. And here comes all the press Qs at the end, overtime fight. Are you going to win this? Both your teammates are full HP. Damage boost. Okay, now we can heal. You did your best, but unfortunately it was not enough. Yes, some more Guardian Angel usage and some more just damage boosting, or try to time your damage boost to when your teammates are actually dealing damage. So during Roadhog hooks, maybe flashbangs, maybe when your Reaper or Reinhardts are going aggressive, just do a quick little right click and try to time it with their damage. Might be hard to do at first, but the more you play Mercy, the more you recognize the opportunities where you can squeeze a right click in. Like I've seen some really good Mercy players pocketing Pharahs and like managing to damage boost like every single rocket, because you don't actually need to damage boost like all the time the rocket or the projectile is flying out. So it's enough to just right click when it actually lands. So you can time that right click for when the projectile hits and lands and explodes to get the extra damage and then keep the rest on healing. So that is the ultimate goal of Mercy play. But okay, that was it.